Rabah Yousif is a Sudanese-born British athlete, who initially competed for the Sudan before obtaining British citizenship. Early life and British asylum. Yousif is the son of Mohammed Yousif Bakhit, who was Sudanese national champion in the 100 and 200 meters in the late 1960s and early 1970s. There were also 3 other athletes within his close family, and he took to sports at a young age. At the age of 14, while training for the championships with other Sudanese athletes in Sheffield, in the United Kingdom, he applied for asylum, and was granted temporary leave to stay. However, his asylum application was declined due to lies he had initially told about his age, having pretended he was an adult rather than a child. In 2005, it was reported that Yousif was seeking British citizenship. In 2007, he was described as one of Britain's brightest hopes for an Olympic medal, but a judge turned down his asylum plea, and he faced deportation. By that point, he was living with a British woman, whom he then married in 2008, and has 2 children with, granting him a spouse's visa to remain. In 2008, he was still living in the United Kingdom, with his wife in the English town of Middlesbrough while competing internationally in the colours of Sudan, having got back in touch with the Sudanese authorities, who guaranteed his safety through his solicitors, and working part-time in factories and restaurants. After being finally granted British citizenship in 2013, Yousif switched his allegiance to Britain and became a full-time professional athletics career. In June 2002, he competed at the East Africa Youth Championships in Zanzibar and the Eastern African Junior Championships in Addis Ababa, winning a total of 2 gold medals in the high jump and 1 in the long jump. This qualified him for the World Junior Championships in Kingston, Jamaica. Guided by his British coach Carol Williams, he switched from the high jump to the 400 meters, and won the British National Junior Championships in June 2004. He finished 3rd in the men's 400 meters event at the AAA Championships in 2005. He set a new record at the 400 meters event of the Bedford International Games in 2007. He won the event again in 2008, with a time of 47.05 seconds. In April 2008, despite an injury during training, he competed at the 2008 African Championships, and won a silver medal in the 4x400 meters relay, setting a new national record of 3 minutes 4 seconds and 0 milliseconds with his teammates. He did not qualify for the Olympic Games. The 2009 World Championships in Athletics in Berlin were his first major world competition. He reached the semi-finals, with the best result of any African athlete. The same year, he won gold at the Arab Championships in Damascus, with a new personal best of 45.15. He won gold again at the All-Africa Games and the Arab Championships in 2011. In March 2012, he ran the 400 meters at the World Indoor Championships in Istanbul but didn't qualify for the final. Later, his results from the championships were disqualified for doping, as he had tested positive for cannabis in a competition on the 23rd of February. He received a 2-month backdated suspension for the anti-doping rule violation. He qualified to join the Sudanese delegation at the 2012 Summer Olympics, and took part in the men's 400 meters. He reached the semi-finals, where he set a new personal best in 45.13. In May 2013, he announced that he now had been granted a British passport, and aimed henceforth to represent Great Britain in future athletics events. His transfer of allegiance, allowing him to represent his new country, was completed by the following month. He represented GB in the 2014 European Athletics Championships, running the qualifying round of the 400 400 meters relay, helping his adopted country into the final with the fastest time. However, Yousif was not selected to run in the final, where GB won gold. In the 2015 World Championships, Yousif ran a new personal best of 44.54 in the semi-final of the 400 meters to qualify for the final of the event. Yousif finished 6th in the final in 44.68 in the first ever race to comprise 3 men going under 44 seconds. In May 2016, Yousif earned a European Athletics Championship bronze medal as part of the men's 400 meters relay team. Yousif was selected to double up for the 2016 Olympics in both the 400 meters and 400 meters relay. However, having traveled to Rio, he was unable to take part in either event due to injury.